Brandon, what's up, man?
Not much. How you doing?
I am doing great. What about you?
Doing well.
Where are you calling me from today?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. All right. I'm not too far from you, man. I'm out in the Midwest. I'm in Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay, man. Today's call is all about you. I just want to know more about you, really what you want to do, where we're at, and I'm going to give you some strategies to get there. Cool?
Sounds good.
All right, my man. What do we currently do?
We're looking to try and scale about $6,000 to $8,000 per month off of training online. I had just got my personal training certification again after not working in the gym industry for a few years, taking on doing school, so working at a school district. And I just got that job, to where it's on autopilot. So extra time and looking for another revenue to make my time worth it. And so I was getting my personal training certification to go back into personal training because that's what I knew. But then I realized that today's market, you could capitalize on your time and your money off of online training. So I want to figure out that online space and figure out what I need to do to capitalize on that.
Cool. So it sounds like we're looking to maximize our time, secondary source of income, more financial freedom and stability, and more opportunities. Is that about right?
Correct.
All right, cool. How long have we been doing the teaching thing?
Teaching thing about 12 years.
Okay. Now, do you teach a specific age group, or like what does your job at the school entail?
So I'm actually director of external partnerships and after school programming. So I create the whole after school program for the school and I work directly with the superintendent. So now I'm just managing two facilities of programs that I had already created. So now instead of me having to be the coordinator at the site, I'm managing the coordinators at the site. So
Gotcha.
it frees me up and gives me a lot more time to be able to focus on second stream income. So that's why I decided to start looking into it. But previous to before that, I spent about almost 12 years now training and doing that was one-on-one group training, different stuff like that.
Okay. Was that through a gym or were you just doing that independently?
I had a certification previously and was working at different gyms. Then I ended up starting my own training company. And was doing that for a while, ended up finding my niche working with athletes and mainly explosion, agility, and speed work. And I just, get clients here and there, but that's just my side from my main work at the school.
Gotcha.
So the school starting to free me up. I could definitely find another way to make revenue.
Do you currently have any clients right now that you work off with on the side?
Yeah, I have a couple, but none paid right now. That's why I just got my certification, so I can just go hop into a gym and capitalize on, clients within that space. But realizing that online is the most profitable and most time, time wise.
Got you. Cool. Outside of that, what do we feel like are our biggest challenges to get this thing up and running?
Just not knowing the space and haven't operated in it yet. So just grasping the information. So to know how to capitalize and see what market I capitalize within, what platforms I got to use so that I can, obtain all of that stuff.
Gotcha. Cool. So industry averages for online training on the very low is going to be $250 a month, all the way up to $500, depending really what we're charging. Or like we're offering. Okay. So let's just say on average, you're charging right around $400 a client. If you got 20 clients, that would get you your 8K you're looking for. If we have 25 clients, that would get us our 10K. All right. So now that you know those averages, how big would you really want to take this thing?
So you said 10 clients would get you 8K?
20 clients will get you 8K, and then 25 clients will get you 10K if you're charging on average $400 per client.
For sure. I definitely would be shooting the aim to get that 10K to at minimum fall on the 8. But the 10K would be definitely
Love
beneficial
it.
and great as long as able to take on that time frame for it.
Cool. Now you had mentioned you're new to the space. What else have we tried? I know you said you did some research. You obviously got recertified. Anything else that we looked into?
Um, I was kind of basically trying to get a better understanding of how the best way to capitalize on it. I heard some say that the best way to do it was by charging, marketable pricing. I heard others say that the best way to do it was upscaling and only have a few minimum clients. Different ways, to tackle the beast to where it's the best served for time wise. That's why I'm looking to figure out and find out.
Gotcha.
And see,
Okay.
like, are people like referring them to us creating videos and then putting them on there, giving them the access to that? Or are we, telling everybody to log in onto a Zoom at a certain time to be able to do it? Like, how does it, work most efficiently?
Yeah, 100%. So what we'd be doing is we'd be setting up programming based upon the individual's needs. Now, if you want to do like one time a week of like a group training, you could, but the goal is to make it to where you're maximizing your time. You're not having to do anything right outside of them doing their check-ins, which we'll show you step by step here shortly. Outside of that, what do you feel like you need from like a business coach or a mentor to be successful? Are we looking for like direct feedback, a step-by-step game plan? What does that look like?
Yeah, that's what I'm mainly looking like for. It's a step-by-step game plan. If I get step-by-step, you telling me to apply this by this time frame, that's the best way I operate, really.
Gotcha. So we like something simple and efficient.
Definitely.
Cool. All right. Where would you like to see yourself differently in the next 4 to 6 months than where you're currently at?
Breaking that, like I said, for me it was that 6 to 8K, but now goal 10K, being able to hit that 10K monthly.
What do you feel like hitting 10K month would give you? Like, why that specific number? What would that represent for you?
That would just allow me, so break it down to you, 5 kids and a wife. That'll allow me to be able to push down more revenue to the fam.
We're in the
More
same.
revenue, different stuff like that,
We're in the same boat, man. I got 5 kids and a wife too, man.
Oh
So
man, you crazy too, I guess.
yeah. A little too crazy, man.
Everywhere I go, they look at me like we crazy with 5 kids.
Yeah, you take all of them to the grocery store, you get
Yep.
stared at nonstop.
Yep. Yeah, we end up having twins as the last kid pregnancy. So
Hey, man, it's time to go ahead and get fixed, bro.
you ain't never lied. These 5.
That's what I had to do, man, because I was breathing on people that were getting pregnant. So I was like,
Man.
I got you. Cool, man. Outside of that, man, how big of a priority is this for you to make this happen for your family?
It's the reason why I was looking into it because it's my month that I'm off from the other job. So I want to capitalize on this month as much as I can, create as much knowledge as I can to know if this is something that's going to be beneficial and obtainable. And so I start back in August. We'll have a 3-week training that will be training new people, and then it goes back to my regular schedule. Normally my regular schedule, I'm just 11 to 7. So I got a lot of time frame within the morning time, and midday, I'm always able to find time to be able to do a lot of different things. And now, so that I'm not on campus as much and I'm more so focused on being off campus, I can do a lot more stuff during the day too as well. So it's just making sure everything is up and flowing with the different operations of programming, and I'm checking in. And with that, I could focus a lot more time on operating this. So I'm trying to figure out, how much, realistically time-wise would I be dedicating per week to this? Because I'm looking, I know for sure from experience being last year, being busier, I could have still dedicated 15 to 20 hours to something different. Versus this year, I'm gonna free up more time, so I could at least be doing 25 to 30 hours on something else.
I love that you said that, because if you're able to do 10 to 15 hours a week, you're in a good spot. If you can do 20 hours or more, you're in a dangerously great spot. Okay. So if we have that time to dictate and you're really prioritizing this, we're following that step-by-step game plan for you, there's no way you won't be successful, which I'm going to show you here in a second. Cool.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm going to share my screen with you. Let me know when you can see this.
I see it.
All right, so as you know, we're the Next Level Coaching Academy. We're actually accredited through the Better Business Bureau. We got a rating of an A out of a possible A+. We're also backed by ACE, NASM, and ISSA. So if you have one of those certifications, this would be continuing education credits for you. Okay? Now, on the
got that one.
Which one you got?
I got the NASM. I mean the ISSA.
Boom. So that's 20 continuing education credits, brother. That's huge. On the success ladder, we've got 2 tiers. We've got 10K Accelerator. We've got Mastery Level Coach. 10K Accelerator is ideal for an individual such as yourself who's got some skin in the game. They're looking to create some impact on the online space. The information in this course will get us from 0 up to 10K per month. Mastery will take place when we're averaging 10K a month on a consistent basis, but our focal point shifts to trying to get to that 100K a month threshold. We're kind of stepping away from the coaching aspect, becoming more of a CEO of our own business. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. 10K program is really broken down into 4 phases. The first thing we want to do is get you some clients right away, then establish a solid business foundation. We'll teach you how to generate leads organically, utilizing the newest software to make things more efficient. We'll also develop sales and client retention strategies to help you reach, sustain, and surpass 10K per month. As far as the support aspect goes, you're going to have an assigned one-on-one coach the entire enrollment period. This individual's been through 10K and mastery level, so they have a 6 or 7 figure business of their own built off the information in this course. You'll have a customized game planning call with that individual to review where you're at, where you want to be, and the most efficient way to get there. And then every 2 weeks, you'll have one-on-one coaching calls very similar to this. Revisit the game plan, make changes, receive feedback, get very specific instructions on what you need to execute. Any questions on that so far?
No.
All right, cool. From there, we're going to introduce you to a private sales coach. When you're averaging about 2 to 3 Zoom calls per week and you complete the sales modules, we'll talk to you about the sales coaching. This will be an individual to help you maximize your return on investment, close down those sales calls at a 40% clip or greater. You're going to have bi-weekly roster group coaching calls, 5 times a week of group support calls that accommodate a 9 to 5. This would go over client objection handling, client delivery, mindset issues, marketing, lead generation, anything that you can think of. And then 24/5 tech support with your coach. So outside of all those game planning calls, you can text your coach as much as you like. They're contractually obligated to answer every single one of your questions. And then once you become a fitness entrepreneur, it's exciting, but it does get overwhelming at times. We've created what we call the Zenpreneur method. We help with weekly mindset calls, breath work, meditation, even journaling sessions, just to ensure you're in a good headspace to move forward within your business. As far as the resources go, you're going to have the course curriculum. You'll have that Zenpreneur method. We'll also provide done-for-you programming, which will save you hours of time each week. We'll give you agency outsourcing options when you're ready to make specific changes or enhancements to your program. We also offer an optional certification at no additional charge. Any questions on that?
Nope.
All right, cool. This is the secret sauce to get you from 0 to 10K. 4 phases. Phase 1, act first. We're going to launch our business. We're going to announce to the world who we are and what we're about, but we're going to implement specific strategies to get you your first couple clients. Phase 2, we're going to set up all of your back-end systems. We're going to make sure you're a fully legal company, and we're going to identify what problem you solve for individuals. Based upon that, we'll create our offer and pricing. This first 2 phases will probably take you about a month to month and a half in total. It's a one-time setup. The rest of the time, we're going to be in phase 3 and phase 4, which we'll be doing daily. Okay. So phase 3, developing consistency.
Question about 1 and 2.
Yep.
Is that as far as something additional to where we'd be paying to set up our corporation and all that different stuff?
No, we're going to show you exactly how to do all this. So if you're talking about outside of course payment, what you'd be probably looking at, maybe $50 to $100 tops.
Okay.
So the majority of this, the goal behind 0 to 10K Accelerator is to make sure you're not coming out of pocket for hardly anything at all while you're building your business. Essentially, we're going to teach you how to get clients and build your business as you go. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
Cool. Phase 3, we're going to move into organic marketing. We're going to show you how to maximize your overall reach. We'll teach you how to utilize WhatsApp group for our community lead generation method. We'll show you how to close down deals more efficiently. Phase 4 is gonna be like the fine tuning. We're gonna maximize your sales skills, create consistent client delivery systems, but emphasize customer support and client retention to keep people happy for longer periods of time and advance them to higher levels of your programming. Any questions on that?
Yeah, for like phase 3, what do you guys usually use for like online marketing and stuff? Is it like Instagram ads, different stuff like that?
Yep, we're actually going to dive into that, but we're going to show you how to market for all things Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We'll show you how to set up podcasts and YouTube. We'll show you how to maximize different editing features as well for your content. So we're actually going to dive into all that here in a second.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, the program itself is going to be 33 total modules. Each module will have an overview link. It'll also be associated with videos. The link and the videos are specific and show you exactly what to do. So your first steps to becoming a full-time coach. We talked about strategies. We have 3 different strategies that we're going to implement. The cool thing is the resources we provide for you are already done for you. So again, it makes our time a lot more efficient. From there, we're going to move into the 10K Accelerator Directory. I want you to view this as onboarding material that will help you become a better student. It really shows you how to maximize the program to its fullest capabilities. The success roadmap will be broken down into 2 phases. What do we need to do to get from 0 to 5K a month? Then what do we need to do to get to 5 to 10? So very clear expectations there. And then based upon our specific goals, we want to create daily and evening routines to amplify that. And then fear of failure, anxiety, imposter syndrome, those are all natural, normal feelings, but we teach you how to overcome that to keep on building your business. We've also identified the top 10 struggles you'll face as a fitness entrepreneur. We've provided solutions to each and every one of these. And then administration systems and ChatGPT is where things get interesting. Have you started utilizing ChatGPT yet?
No, I haven't.
So ChatGPT is like kind of like Google on steroids. It's like a high-powered virtual assistant. We can use this to create SOPs, responses to emails. We can even use it for like guidelines for our nutrition, our programming. It does things in literally a fraction of the time. We'll show you how to set up payments for Wave or Stripe, client agreements through DocuSign, Typeform and Calendly to book calls, and we even have different applications you can utilize to upload all of your programming, all of your nutrition into one spot, make it more convenient for your clients. Same thing for your financial systems. We're going to show you how to set up your LLC, get your employment identification number, when to open up a business bank account, how to track what's coming in and out of your business, how to pay quarterly taxes, when to pay yourself, examples of business write-offs, business liability insurance, health insurance, all your business legalities are taken care of here. Cool thing is, if you were to do your LLC the traditional way, it takes roughly 2 to 3 weeks. We're partnered with an AI company called Taylor Brands. It takes 2 to 3 minutes for all your business legalities to be done. So it's a fraction of the time. Any questions on that so far?
No.
Cool. Target setting. We're going to create your 3-year vision, your 1-year vision, your 3-month vision. We'll deep dive into your goals. From there, we're going to identify what problems you solve for individuals. Okay. So based upon what problems you solve, we'll then create our offer and pricing. So is this going to be a more do it for you, do it with you, or do it yourself type of program? The more that you do for individuals, the higher the ticket offer. That high ticket offer is established upon your overall length of terms. So we'll help with the structure of your pricing. We'll teach you how to create downsells and discounts when applicable. Organic marketing, we're going to show you how to do 1 hour's worth of work and get 14 different pieces of content created utilizing some AI software. So again, efficiency and convenience. And then we'll show you how to set up podcasts and YouTube to maximize your overall reach. We want more people to know who you are, what you're about, and what message that you're sending. And then we'll show you how to market for all things Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok related. So it's more than just random posting. It's very specific strategies and resources on each platform on how to maximize this. So all the way down to the hashtag use, page aesthetics, organization, reel storylines, call to actions, you name it. Same thing with TikTok as well. Any questions on that so far?
No.
Cool. Content creation made easy. We'll introduce you to Canva Basic, Canva Pro, Microsoft Designer. We want you to think of your social media as like a storefront. So think when you and your girl out shopping, something attracts her to want to go in that store and see what's going on. We want that same feel for your social media. So we'll show you different processes to make your page more aesthetically pleasing and lure people in. And then the 10K lead generation framework, we start off with earned media. So this is like inbound marketing, people coming specifically to you for help. So we'll show you different strategies and incentives to get people to want to reach out to you first. A really cool one I think would be a game changer for you since you work with athletes called cross-pollination. Example of this, maybe you're partnered with a different coach or a strength coach or a speed coach. Their audience gets to see who you are. Your audience gets to see who they are. So we're overall generating more leads. We're gaining more awareness. Free resources, click here for your 5-day customized workout program. Easy way to get people in the door, get their information. But my favorite one, scholarship strategy, gets a ton of people wanting to sign up with you right away. Okay, opposite of this is what we call conversation and calls. This is like outbound marketing, or you reaching out to individuals first. We'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you conversation and call examples, but more importantly, we're actually going to show you where to find all these leads on all 3 platforms, how to build and nurture these relationships, have more intimate one-on-one conversations by putting them through our WhatsApp group. So that way they're already talking to individuals that you service already. So by the time they get on that sales call, it's a much more warmer lead. From there, we're going to move into referral strategy, probably the easiest way to grow your business. Friends, families, coworkers, talking about how amazing you are. We'll show you different resources and strategies to incentivize people to want to bring you more referrals without you actually having to ask for it. Any questions on that so far?
Nope.
Cool. Now, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, you got to be good at sales. We're going to show you how to maximize your sales capabilities to set up 2 types of phone calls. The first is a meet and greet. It's a 10 to 15 minute phone call, trying to figure out if you really want to work with this individual and if you can actually solve their problems. This will lead us into our closing call. This is when you're trying to lock them down as an actual client. We'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you our entire objection handling web. We'll teach you how to create down sells and discounts. This will be a game changer, understanding how to create financing options for people who normally couldn't afford it, and then how to lock them down once and for all. Once we lock them down, we want to go back and we want to track all this. We want to track how many calls were booked, how many showed, how many closed, and at what length of term. So we'll give you our resources to do this more efficiently. And then from there, we're going to move into objection handling. This is going to be all the excuses someone's going to give to you on the online space as to why they can't start your program. So the more we can familiarize ourselves with these type of issues, the easier it is to overcome those objections on the call. From there, we're going to move into an onboarding process, probably the most overlooked area by coaches and trainers. This is someone's first 30 days in your program. So standards, expectations are created here, getting them a resource in their hands within that first 24 to 48 hours while you're building out the program, understanding how check-ins are going to work, building trust, keeping them busy. Client delivery is the fun stuff, the week-to-week process and how you deliver services, but we teach you how to do this more efficiently, utilizing the newest technology. We also will cover what happens if someone's ghosting you, they're not listening, or there's a complaint, they've already paid. How do we handle that? How do we mitigate it? Also, we'll show you different ways to create a larger community basis, how to get them more individualized touch points with you, how to create different challenges and resources to get them to want to execute on a higher level on a more consistent basis. And then from there, we're going to move into customer service. So how do we deal with cancellations, refund requests? How do we track it? How do we mitigate it? And then lastly, client retention. How do we keep people in your program for long periods of time, advance them to higher levels of your programming while keeping them happy? Any questions on that so far?
No.
How are we feeling? I know I showed you quite a bit of stuff. How are we feeling about it?
Definitely. All beneficial information and stuff that will be beneficial to utilize the online space. Do have a couple questions. One is, are you guys the platform that would be like hosting, say, our clients and stuff like that, or do you guys show us a different platform or app to utilize?
Yeah, we'll show you different apps that you can utilize to upload your programming. We don't take anything from you guys. So let's just say you're killing it. Let's say you have 60 clients. We don't take any portion of that. We don't market it for that. We teach you how to do all those skill sets.
No, what I'm saying is, like, are you guys the platform? So like, so say when we tell them to log on to here and they can check their progress, different stuff like that. Are you guys referring us to a place to be able to do that, or do you guys do that yourselves?
No, we provide different referrals that where we would have you sign up for. So for instance,
okay, gotcha.
When I did it, I didn't utilize an app right away. Me, I'm a penny pincher. If I'm going to be 100% honest, I got 5 damn kids, right? So I need to save some money. So, so I started off utilizing like Google Sheets, right? At the end of the day, no one really gives a shit if they're getting results, right? So my coach, I have a coach as well. He's old school and he's successful. He still uses Google Sheets to this day. I don't even care. Can I get the results, right? But once you're hitting about 20 to 25 clients, then for me, it made sense for me to get an app because that way I could get a return on investment on it. But if I only have 2 or 3 clients starting off, right? It doesn't make sense,
Yeah, got you. And so like with 2 or 3
right?
clients,
Now
uh,
you'll start adding all those bells and whistles as you. Yep.
for sure. But like with 2 or 3 clients, are you saying is you guys' model more so they're supposed to be meeting with you, you know, at certain time frames, and you're writing out a program that they're supposed to follow, or is it more so like a there's these modules, watch these modules, and you know that's your program?
No, our thing is going to be, you are going to watch, or me and you are going to watch the modules, and we're going to execute. We're going to show you how to build these programs. So that way you build out the programs for that unique individual. Then you set them up like on onboarding. So like, or again, going over that first 30 days in your program, when will those check-in days be? What will it consist of? What are we actually tracking? What are we offering? Those type of things. Does that make sense?
No, no, I think you mean like I'm talking about if I have clients. So you guys teach me how to get clients, and I have clients, right? And are my clients
Yep.
that you guys teaching me to get expecting me to, you know, have videos for them to follow, or are they expecting for me to meet with them like, you know, every so often? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, you'll have them meet you like on a Zoom call for check-ins, like weekly
Okay.
check-ins. And then if you
Okay.
want to customize the program, you can customize videos. So say, for instance, you write a workout program, you could add a link to their program where they can click it so they understand how to exercise, how to execute that movement.
Uh-huh.
Does that
Okay,
make sense?
but it's more so like every time you're Zoom calling with them to be able to work with them and stuff like that though, right?
Well, so they're just meeting with you to go over what they did the week before. You're not actually training them online.
Okay, okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to teach you, we're going to help you teach you how to create a full program for them to follow. And then when they do call you on Zoom, they're kind of like letting you know how that week went, where they
Check.
struggled at.
Yeah, got you. So like 15, 20-minute check-ins.
Correct. Because
Got
again, we're all about trying to save time. If you're sitting
yeah,
online training someone, we're not really saving any time.
exactly. So yeah, that's why I wanted to verify and figure out like what your model was pushing. Got you.
Yep, 100%. So we're pushing to show you how to build your full-fledged business, how to create customized workouts, how to create, nutrition plans, and then how to scale this thing. So eventually it's just fine-tuning, it's running on autopilot. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool. All right. Any other questions you got for me?
That's it for right now.
Cool. Quick recap. It's a 4-month program. You're gonna have your customized game planning call, your one-on-one coach, private coaching calls every 2 weeks, one-on-one coach, sales coaching, Facebook community and CEO trainings, 5 times a week of group support calls, 24/5 tech support, done for you programming, and the optional certification as well, and the business course curriculum. Anything you feel like we missed?
Nope.
Cool. Did you get a chance to check out any testimonials?
I didn't get a chance to, but I spoke to the first person I talked to. I think her name was Audrey, and she was kind of giving me her testimony on how she started with the company and stuff like that as customer. So it was very interesting to me.
Got you, got you. So I'm going to share just 2, okay? So one, I'm going to share Karina. Why am I sharing Karina? Because she had 2 kids. You're a family man. I'm a family man. She was making around $2K a month prior to working with NLCA. Her goal was she just wanted to travel, spend time with her kids. First tattoo indicates when she started NLCA. Bottom tattoo indicates when she quit her job. After 6 months, she was collecting 10 to 12K a month on a regular basis. She's now making 15K a month. She works 35 hours a week. Okay.
So yeah.
Now, opposite end of the spectrum, you're going to have someone like this, Jen. Jen Richards is an IFBB pro. This is her husband, Darren. She was a physician's assistant and started her own coaching business back in 2015. Really couldn't get over the hump on where she wanted to get to. She joined NLCA in 2021. She's now contracting 100K a month. So she's a 7-figure earner, has a team of 12 underneath her, majorly successful, wife, athlete. She's able to balance it all. Cool?
Yep.
All right, averages. 73% of our students sign their client month 1. On average, it takes people just 1 week to do so. So cool stat behind this. The individuals that sign their client month 1, by the end of month 4, are averaging over 8K per month. The individuals that don't sign their client month 1, but by the end of month 4, are averaging over 6,500. So just to be a basic mediocre student, you can expect to make 6,500 to 8K, which is phenomenal, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Of the students that are going full time, it takes them just 10.6 weeks to do so. So a lot of individuals are quitting their job to go full time with their online fitness business. And then of the students who do hit a 10K month, it takes them just 13 weeks on average to do so. So just over 90 days, you could be hitting a 10K month on top of what you're doing with your school. Cool.
Yeah.
And the students who stay with us 12 months have 97 clients on their roster on average. Those individuals, the 97 clients, are averaging 366,000 per year.
Gotcha.
Right now, students are grading the program a 4.6 out of 5. Any questions on that?
You cut out. I didn't hear the last thing you said.
Our students are grading the program a 4.6 out of 5.
Okay, you said students rate your program 4.6 out of 5. Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Any questions on that so far?
Nope.
All right. So next, did you get a chance to hear about the 3 times your investment guarantee?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so that's a huge deal. Just to kind of recap it, as long as you attend your game planning call, attend all of your one-on-one coaching calls, which is only 2 per month, 1 group support call each week, charge at least the bare minimum of $250 or more for services. Don't spend longer than 2 weeks on your optional certification, which you would need to because you just got recertified. Run a scholarship program within the first 90 days and no late payments. If you do all that, show up and just put in the work, we guarantee you will 3 times the amount you invest, or you get 100% refund.
Gotcha.
Okay. Year to date, we've helped nearly 3,000 students. We've only had a return of 1.6%.
Yeah, that's what Ozzy was saying.
Yeah, that's huge, man. So at the end of the day, if you're really good at like following a structured game plan, like you mentioned, there's no way you can fail, right? It all depends on if you can actually follow instruction. That's how simple it is.
For sure.
How we
I'm
feeling
feeling
about
good.
everything? Do we feel like this is in alignment? Cool.
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely beneficial. The information I'm looking for and the tailored plan. Definitely. You know, it all comes down to that last price.
How much it's going to cost, right?
Yeah.
All right. There's going to be a payment plan. There'll be a paid in full option. Okay. So paid in full means we pay the whole thing up front. We save a significant amount of money. Payment plan means we can put down a down payment. We spread it out over 4 to 6 months. Okay. The cool thing is, no matter where you're at financially, we have extended payment plans and we have financing options as well. Cool.
Uh-huh.
Now, currently with your school, what your current job, what do we bring in a month off of that?
A month, about 5 to 6.
5 to 6K. Cool. Awesome. All right. You ready to talk about this thing? What's going to cost us?
Yep.
All right, man. It's only $100,000 in your firstborn child. I'm just playing, man. There's a payment plan of $7,300 and a paid full option of $6,500 that saves you $800. Out of those two, which do you think works best for you?
Definitely don't have the 65 up front for sure, but I would definitely have to get a payment plan or something to get it going for sure.
Easy work, man. That's what the majority of individuals do. So how that would work, we'll put down a down payment. We'll spread the rest out over 4 to 6 months. Okay. So we give you an example of what the average student will do. Average cost down is usually around $2,300. That takes your payments down to $5,000. We divide that over 4 months. Your monthly payments equivalent to about $1,250 per month, which is you needing about 3 to 5 clients to make that back. Pretty easy. Is that something you feel like comfortable with?
Like I told you right now, I'm living a paycheck to paycheck lifestyle for sure right now. So it'll be more so I'll ask to borrow, and definitely have people that could be able to help with that, but it's just the amount. When I checked out a couple of different programs doing a similar same thing, they were ranging different price range. This one is the most expensive one that I've seen so far, but I see, as far as your tailor plan and everything, the value behind it.
Yep, 100%. So let's figure out a way to get resourceful together, which means just figuring out a payment plan that makes sense for you so that we can get you started without you needing to like borrow from anyone. Cool.
Mm.
All right, so we have one called, let me ask you this first. How good's our credit? Good, bad, great, awesome, amazing? What's it look like?
It's like 620, something like that.
Okay, cool. So 620, awesome. What we're gonna have is a couple different options for you. One of which I know would probably work the best is called Sweet Pay. What this allows us to do is we take that 7,300, we spread it out over 12 months, but it's only 5% down. So 5% down of 7,300 is 365, plus a one-time service activation fee of $59. So to get going today on a hypothetical would be $424. Your next payment wouldn't be due until the end of August. So it gives us about 5.5 weeks. And that from that point on would be about 622 per month, which is you needing maybe 1.5 to 2 clients, depending what you're charging. That's really easy.
Okay, sounds good.
Do we feel like we're ready to lock and load with that?
Yeah, that'll definitely be something that'll be official. And being on that payment plan is gonna make me make sure that we do stay on track with it for sure.
100%. And that's the major thing about this. Your coach is going to make sure that you stay on the right track at all times. So it's not just you going through it by yourself. Again, you're building your business as you go. You don't move to the next module until we execute what's already in front of us. Does that make sense?
For sure.
Cool. So are you ready to lock and load with that 424?
I'll have to just go grab it. Like I said, I'm gonna have to go ask Pops, man. I'm paycheck to paycheck right now for sure, just because financial investments that we have made and a lifestyle. But I definitely want to lock that in. I'm gonna have to holler at him. Go ahead and get that 500 and go ahead and get that going for sure. Because like I told you, this is the best time and opportunity for me to start this process in the time frame that I have.
Yeah. What happens if Pop says no?
He won't, man. He ain't got no option. Yeah. I ain't worried about that.
He said he won't. Cool. So when do we need to get Pops on the phone? Are you having a conversation with him tonight, or what's that look like for you?
What's today? Wednesday? I should be able to have that by Friday for sure.
Okay. Now, are you 100% confident this is exactly what you need to get to that next level?
Yeah, I need the knowledge. That's the main thing, is figuring out that knowledge. Like I told you, I just invested $1,000 to get that ISS, and I just got certified with that, but then realized that there's more revenue stream and more time freedom to utilize by doing online. So I'm not gonna let the 1,000 go to waste. So I'm gonna eventually do it, but as far as right now, it seemed like the best way to just get this online knowledge to know how to obtain that space, because that's the most profitable.
Yeah, 100%. It's awesome to have continuing education, right? It's great to get certifications, but at the end of the day, we want to prioritize the things that are going to get you money back immediately, right? And show you actually how to build a business.
For sure.
Cool. What do we have like right now to utilize for like checkings or savings?
For checkings or savings, shoot, like I told you, man, paycheck to pay.
Tight.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you the condensed presentation, like 10 minutes, just so you can kind of like familiarize yourself with that. I'll send you the guarantees, things of that nature. When did you want to set up our call for Friday?
Let's do volunteer U of H. I'm done with them. Should be done by this time again, 1 o'clock.
Cool. So why don't we do this? Unless I have a cancellation Friday, I am booked all the way to the end. How about we connect at 4? Your Central Time, right?
Yeah.
Is 4 p.m. cool for you? That phone call will take about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm good. 4.
Okay, let's lock in for that. So go ahead and save me in there. Now, is there anything else that you need from me?
Nope, that's it.
Cool. Now, does your wife need to have a conversation with all of us together so she can kind of see what's going on as well? Or does your dad need to be on that call?
Nah, they just need to see results in a couple months. That's it.
Cool. Let's do it, man. I'm excited for you, man. I'm going to send you over a mini course as well. I want you leaving as if we already decided to like move forward today. Okay. So I'm going to give you some homework to do. You just check in on that, do it. It's just going to be an easy way to get you started towards your business. Cool.
Got you.
All right, my man. So Friday at 4 p.m. we are locked and loaded. Cool.
All right, sounds good.
All right, man. You have a great night. I appreciate your time today.
All right, appreciate you.
All right, man. Later.
All right.